I use Canva to design my CV. That's what I used to design my CV, and there's a picture on my CV right now because I'm in Europe.
You feel like a vacation, I don't care what they say.
So someone commented on my video on the documents you need when you're applying to school that I should share with them a template or a sample of my CV. Although you can always get this online, but I thought I should at least share mine, what I used when I was applying. Just for you to note, this is no way a standard for you to use. It's just me sharing, so you don't have any excuse at all to apply to your school or to apply to a job that you want to apply. Anyways, if this is the first time you're seeing my face on your screen, my name is Nsongra Willie. I am an international student in France. I share content on master's application. My life here as an international student, I do vlog and share the useful content. So if these are the kind of things that you have interest in, please do kindly stick behind by subscribing and liking my videos and sharing them. Okay, thank you very much. In this video, I'll be sharing first of all the CV I used when I was applying to schools. That's way back in 2021. I think it's like 2020, 2021. So I'll be sharing with you that CV I used right from Nigeria. I don't know if I'm really so proud of the CV, although as of then I had given persons to edit. So based on my knowledge, by then it was actually good and it was acceptable. I mean, it did get me my admission and also my scholarship, so it must have been good. All right, so I'm going to share it with you people, and also I'll be sharing at the end of the video my current CV right now that I used to apply for my internships and for other opportunities. So stick behind until the end so that you learn. I was applying to a university in UK. That's the university. So you see, I wrote the objective of what I want to apply to, or what was applying to. Then I added my education, and in my education I put my CGPA because it was actually a good one. And I mentioned that in the video on the documents, why you should put your CGPA. So go watch it. And then I added my research experience and listed some things. Then I went on to list out my professional experience that mattered. Actually, I don't have much professional experience, so these are the ones I listed. So, and then I went on. Maybe I shouldn't have added all the professional experience. Maybe they were not relevant because as of then I had 2 pages. I don't really think if it was necessary for me to have had 2 pages of CV. I think just 1 page is okay, to be honest. So it's just the way I arranged it. So maybe you should learn from what I did. So maybe yours should be better than mine, okay? And then I went on to list some things back in school that I thought maybe would be relevant. And then I listed like volunteer experience and leadership experience. I think it's relevant because even when you go to school, it's not just for studies. You should actually identify, okay, you have this opportunity to know the city and blah blah blah, especially if you're studying abroad or when you're applying for like a scholarship or a funding opportunity. And I wrote academic achievements and other certifications, and then skills and interests. So this is the template I used while I was applying to my different schools, my scholarships. I just made some changes like in the objectives and maybe in the skills. I removed some things. So this is just the template I used. So you see, it's really straightforward. I did not use any the Europass CV or something. I've not used it before actually. So this is the CV I used. So right now I'm going to be sharing with you my present CV, what it looks like now. It has upgraded, okay? I was actually trying to look for my professional CV that it was quite modified, but I couldn't find it. But I'm just going to share this one with you because I mean it's just a template that you could adapt to suit yours, so you don't have to like follow exactly what I'm using or how mine looks like, okay? So I'm still going to just share what I have with you right now. So for my CV right now, I use Canva to design my CV. That's what I used to design my CV, and there's a picture on my CV right now because I'm in Europe, and then in Europe you can always use like your pictures when you're applying. It just helps for easy identification. And then your CV is 1 page. My CV is now 1 page. No matter the amount of things I want to write, it must stick to 1 page. I have here my name, and then the first, sorry, is in French, so I'm just going to explain what is in each section. So in the first part is just like my experience, what I have, and because that's the first part that the recruiter is going to see. You just like to show, okay, this is what's the experience I have and the skills I have and what I can bring to the table, and then what I'm looking for. But if you're looking for like school, it should not be like this. Maybe at the end you say, I'm looking for to apply for this master's program and so on. Just make it as short as possible. And then I went on to list my professional experience, and that's in the right hand side, and then I listed like my school and so on and so forth. And then in the left hand side is just my contact details, my skills, and I divided into like hard and soft skills. And then I listed out my projects that I've done and certifications, and then language, because since I'm in France so I listed out the language I speak. All right, so that's just basically it for this CV right now. So you can try to make your own to be as short as possible. This one is actually really compacted, it should be reduced as much as possible, not so wordy. Mine was really wordy. I think I had the one I had reduced, like literally reduced a lot, because I showed it to a friend of mine and she like asked me to reduce it. So that's why it's always good to show others, to share it with others, so others can give you ideas. So yeah, so guys, that's just it for my CV. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that with this template you could have an idea on how to design yours. Like I said, it's not a standard, it's just to help you not to have excuses and to go ahead to prepare yours. So you can always use Canva to design. I used Canva to design mine and it came out well. So you can always use Canva to design yours and try to share it with other persons to give you more ideas, to give you more actionable words that you can use. And all the best in your endeavors, in your master's application, whatsoever thing you're doing, the funding opportunities you're looking for, the job, the internship, and I'm here cheering for you. All right. And so if you have not watched my video on motivation letter, I shared my scholarship motivation. So I was making this video and the phone went off. So if you have not watched my video on my scholarship motivation letter, please kindly go watch it. Okay, it could give you an idea when you're writing your statement of purpose or your motivation letter for your application. Or if you want me to share the specific motivation letter I use for my school application, do comment below. All right, please comment below. I read your comments. I'm going to make it for you. I'm going to share the templates, or I'll read out what I wrote for my applications as well, and I hope it helps you in yours and you get that admission you're looking for. All right, if you've watched up to this point and you did enjoy the video, please do kindly like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. That's just your own way of showing me support, all right, and encouraging me. See you in my next video. Bye.
I don't need the champagne. You feel like a vacation. I don't care what they say. You make